last movie you have seen? Bahubali 2. And before that? This year only Bahubali.
I have said letter but to go in deep.
Once again you have seen Bahubali 1. Okay. And before that? Silence everyone. Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And before that? Don't remember. Okay, 3 movies he remembers. He has seen Bahubali 2, below that Bahubali 1. Bahubali 2, Bahubali 1. And Guardians of the Galaxy 2. And Anuj. Yes, no comments in between. Yes, but my question is different. Wait for the question. Silence everyone. Your turn is also now. What did you eat on Sunday afternoon? Rice and dal. What did you eat on Friday afternoon? Wednesday night. Yes? Do you have a girlfriend? And where did you go for the picnic last year? Where did you go for the picnic last year? Silence everyone. Sunset. Science City. Okay. And where did you go for the picnic when you were in standard 7? Actually, you remember? 7th standard. Very good. And which day did you go for the picnic? You don't remember that. Okay. Please maintain silence. Gina, what was the homework given on Wednesday? Last Wednesday. Last Wednesday, illustration 9, 10 and 17. You don't remember. Studies means no one remember. Movies still you remember. Illustration 9, 10, 17 maybe I also don't remember actually. So blindly I have asked a question. And Ria, which vehicle do you own? Activa. When was it purchased? It will be coming tomorrow. Okay. And which vehicle does your father own? Bike. When was it purchased? Don't remember. Okay, go to your places. Partha. He is a good swimmer, by the way. Right? Yes, so.
कभी लाद मार
No, don't come on this week. They don't. When did you learn the swimming for the first time? Yes? 10th standards vacation. Which day did you start going to the swimming pool? 22nd April of 10th vacations. Okay. How did it hurt you? Stand, let's stand. What happened? Silence everyone, let me find out the reason. Yes, if everything you people know, then let's start asking you the questions. Fallen from stair. When? Yesterday. What time? Afternoon. What time? 1:30. Exactly 1:30. Near about 1:30. Okay, sit down. Now, See, I asked certain questions, and could I get the 100% sure and perfect answers from any one of them? Means first one or two questions they answered perfectly well. But when I asked to love, which movie he loves, which movie he had seen lastly, 2-3 movie he remembers, then before that he doesn't remember. Okay, same way I asked other people about the illustrations or homework I gave you last Wednesday, you would not easily remember. Even if you ask me what did I do on Saturday or Friday, I will not easily remember. So, what is the alternative if you cannot remember? What is the alternative if you cannot remember the things then? Raise your hand, please. Answer it first. Niyati? Note it down. How many of you write your own diary, personal diary, something like that? Some people do it. Yes, very good. It's good. Maybe also very good. It's good because if you are doing such things and such stuff, you will find the happiness of that when you are of 30, 35 years of age, 40 years of age. Later on when you read those things and you find out how stupid, idiotic, funny things you used to do when you were a kid and when you were in school life, it is good cherishable moments. If you write it all, it is a good cherishable moment to recollect later on. So all of you write the books, right? Diary, personal diary. Every day you go in the evening and you say, today I had fight with my friend. Today's girl scolded me. Today I got less marks. Everything you'll be writing in that. Now imagine the position of a businessman who does so many activities every day. How can he also remember? So many activities he'll be doing every day. How can he also remember? Suppose Aaron is a provision shop owner. Okay? DMart. Provision shop. So suppose he is a, not DMart, C-Mart provision shop. And in morning, from some supplier, he purchases 10 packets of Parle-G biscuits. Then afternoon, he pays the electricity bill. Evening, he sells some chocolate biscuits. And so many activities, because you are a businessman, you will be doing it every day. So many activities. Some things you will receive the cash, some known people will come and they will say, I'll pay the money after 2 days. So you write it down somewhere that from this person the money is to be received after 2 days. So many activities take place every day. Can businessmen also remember it easily? In personal life, simple things we are not able to remember. For businessmen also, it will be so difficult to remember all this. What is the alternative if we cannot remember? Write it down. And what is that writing it called as accounts? The basic structure of accounts is, the human mind's limitation is we cannot remember. We cannot easily remember, so we have to write it down. And in business also, so many activities take place every day which we cannot remember. So the alternative is to write it down. Is everyone of you clear with that? So I'll write down few business activities on the board, and then we will see how to remember the same things and what is exactly the accountancy about. We'll see from that. Okay? By the way, keep your textbooks inside. Your textbook will not be required today, so keep it inside. Just be attentive, okay? Just be attentive to what is going on. First of all, Dipesh, what is the subject you are doing? Sorry, Gaurav. His elder brother is Dipesh who comes here, so I get mixed up with both of them. What is the subject we are studying right now?
Elements of accounts.
Correct, so very good. The subject we are studying is elements of accounts. If you would have seen your textbooks carefully, only the word accounts is not written on that. Specifically what is written on that is elements of accounts. Okay? Elements of accounts means we are going to study various parts of accounts in this subject. Accountancy is a very wide subject. You cannot study it in 1 year period of time. Even after 5 years, many people are not there with that. So accountancy is a very wide subject, and some part of that subject of accountancy you are going to study in the current year. Okay. So what we shall do is, we shall do a simulation today. Simulation means, any one of you can tell me what is simulation? Okay, anyone who has seen Aankhein movie? Amitabh Bachchan, yes. Amitabh Bachchan, Akshay Kumar, Paresh Rawal, Arjun Rampal, that actor. Who all have seen it stand up? Stand up? No, you don't need to tell me the movie. I'm just asking who all have seen it stand up. Stand up. Standing those who have seen it. Please maintain silence. What is your name? Okay, silence. You please stand up. You will sit down. What was the story of the movie? Now don't tell me this, you did not write it down, so you don't remember. Movies are something you never write, but you can always remember. Yes. तीन अंधे होते हो क्या? Bank. They wanted to rob the bank. Then how Amitabh Bachchan does not even talk to them in the whole movie. Huh? कोई लड़की की सुष्मिता सेन. Who gives the training? Sushmita Sen. And what was the training? How did she give the training? Okay, sit down. You tell me. Yes.
The lady guides them.
Shh.
There is a house which is made up like bank, which they have to rob. Then the lady guides them by footsteps.
Very good, correct. So now, the movie is very interesting. You should go and see that. 3 blind people rob the bank, and they are given the training in an artificial environment which is exactly like an original one. So like in the bank, you have on 10 steps, you have cash counter. So in the artificial room, at 10 steps, they also created a cash counter. Then left side, you go 3 steps, there will be a locker. Right side, you go 3 steps, there will be water. That way, artificial bank environment was created, and blind people were trained through the steps. Then you go through so many steps, you'll find these all things, and then you can rob the bank. So that training was given for few months to them, and then they practically went there and robbed the bank. The benefit, why did it so was, if 3 blind people rob the bank, no one will doubt on them. How can a blind person rob the bank? So that was the idea behind the movie. Don't worry, I am not going to teach you how to rob the bank. Here we will do a similar artificial environment as if we are running a business. Okay, we will also create an artificial environment as if we are running a business. And then we will see what is the definition of accounting today from that. What is the concept and definition of accounting that we will see from the scene. So suppose law started jewelry business. Suppose he started jewelry business Navratna with cash rupees 10 lakhs. Okay. He started jewelry business Navratna name with Navratna with cash rupees 10 lakhs. Second, Love took loan. Silence. Love took loan from Prince of rupees 20 lakhs. Love took loan from Prince of rupees 20 lakhs. Let us say then he is doing a jewelry business, so Love purchased some jewelry of rupees 8 lakhs from Aishwarya. For cash. He is a cash rich person, 10 lakhs plus 20 lakhs, he already has 30 lakhs with him. So he purchased some jewelry of 8 lakhs from Aishwarya for cash. Then let us say he sold jewelry of rupees 3 lakhs for rupees 4 lakhs to okay, part 3. Yes. But he didn't sell you part 3, girl. Why will you buy the jewelry? He sold jewelry of rupees 3 lakhs for rupees 4 lakhs to partly on cash. Then let us say that further he took necklace of rupees 60,000 for his wife Lavina at home. Okay. He took necklace of 60,000 home back for his wife Lavina. And one more transaction, one more activity we will see that will define certain terms over here. He took necklace of 60,000 for his wife Lavina at home and he sold some more jewelry of rupees 2 lakhs for rupees 2,30,000 to Aaron for cash. Okay. Now, very first of all these activities of business, what take place, up till now I have been using the word activity again and again. Whatever activities take place in business, technically we call them as transactions. Exact meaning of transactions we'll see in the next period. Okay, exact definition. But that definition is only for theoretical purpose. Because you not easily understand why. So that definition right now will not. So you just right now remember transaction means the activities which you do in business. Only one element should be there, they should be measurable in money, that's it. So in business if you do an activity, I ask my pune go and bring water, that is not a transaction. Okay, I ask someone that you go and switch on the light, that is not a transaction. So not all activities in business are transaction, but those activities which can be measured in terms of money will be considered as a transaction. That criteria you remember. Okay. Now, as we discussed, so many activities take place in business and we cannot remember them. So what is the alternative? We have to write, right? So very first step in accounting is recording. We cannot remember them, so what should we do? Write it down, and writing in the books of accounts is called recording. Henceforth, whenever write anything in the notebooks, in the accountancy, we'll never say we have written, we'll say we have recorded. In accountancy, we never use the layman language written, W-R-I-T-T-E-N. We always say we are recording. Is everyone clear with it? So writing anything in the books of accounts is not called writing, it is called very first we have done that. Okay. Now raise your hand. What is the cash remaining in the business? Raise your hand. Yes? Raise your hand. Who was seniors? Krupa?
14,60,000 he used.
No, what is the cash remaining in the business?
Yo,
Gaurav?
22 lakhs 70,000.
There is a cash of 22 like 70,000
Remaining.
remaining in the business. Okay. Krupa?
15,40,000.
15 lakh 40,000. Green t-shirt. What is your name? Kushi? 3 lakhs is the cash remaining in the business. His blue t-shirt?
22 lakhs 70,000.
22 lakh 70,000.
Yes.
Division?
28 lakh 91. 22 lakhs and 1,000.
I'll show now how much cash is remaining. Even I don't know, I have to work out. Very first of all, he brought cash of rupees 10 lakhs. So 10 lakhs is there in the business. Now he took loan of 20 lakhs. So now the cash is 30 lakhs in the business. Then 8 lakhs he purchased some jewelry, so you have to pay for that. Means 22 lakhs is the cash in the business now. Then he sold 3 lakh, but for means he is going to receive 4 lakhs. So 26 lakhs is the cash in the business.
Sir,
Yes.
1 lakh receive नहीं करेगा sir? हाँ ना 3
यार
lakh
22 लाख 3 लाख तो अपने देना उसका
Just 1 minute. Just 1 minute. I am not asking you the profit. I am asking you cash. I purchased some item for 100 rupees. I'll be selling it to you for more than 100 rupees. Silence. I purchased some item of 100. I'll be selling it to you for more than 100. If I sell it to you for 150 rupees, are you going to pay me 100 or 50 or 150? 150. You are selling it for what is the cash you will receive? 4 lakhs. So plus 4 lakhs. Any confusion in this still? So 10, 30, 22, 26. 26 is the cash of now 26 lakhs. Okay. Then, yes, are you clear with that point? Or any confusion still? Profit he is earning 4 lakh, 1 lakh. But he is going to receive how much money? 4 lakhs. Then he took necklace of, so cash is not going out. He is taking the necklace. And in last one, he is selling again for 2 lakh 30,000. So plus 2 lakh 30,000. 28 lakh 30,000. Who answered this 28 lakh 30,000? Division. You said 28 something, I think. Is everyone clear with the cash amount in the business? Okay, now work out accurately and raise your hand. What is the jewelry remaining in the business? Raise your hand. What is the amount of jewelry remaining in the business? Raise your hand. Work out properly and tell me, okay? Take 2 lakh 40,000. Anyone else? Mohit? 6 lakh 30,000. Anyone else? Amount of jewelry remaining in the business, or value of jewelry remaining in the business. Yes? 5 lakh 30,000. Anyone else? Okay, let us see. We are ready. Very first of all, he purchased jewelry of 8 lakhs. Yes? 2 lakh 40,000. Okay, let's see.
2 lakh 40,000
Okay, I am doing it on the board, so whatever it is, we'll come to know. Now, secondly, tell me, should I minus 3 lakhs or 4 lakhs? 3 lakhs. Because he's earning profit of 1 lakh. But what amount of jewelry is going out is only 3 lakhs. So 5 lakhs remain minus. So 4,40,000 remains and minus 2 lakhs. So 2,40,000. Correct. Is everyone clear with this? And you are also. All of you are clear with this portion? Now, this process in accounting is called classification. This process in accounting is called classification. Okay. First we worked out the transactions, recorded the transactions. After recording, we classify. One by one, every item we classify. How much is cash in the business? How much is jewelry in the business? And if activities and transaction increase, we can also classify how much is furniture in the business. Many more things can be classified. How much is bank balance in the business? Here we did not open bank account only up to now. Otherwise that account will also be there. So many things are to be known one by one. And one place, if you write the details of everything, it is called what? Classification. Okay. Then just for understanding purpose, as I said, these are only two. Practically, if you have many transactions, you'll have 30-40 such things in the business. Like I give the example, furniture may be there, bank balance may be there, loans may be there. Many more things can be classified. Okay. So classification is about 30-40 items, which if you see in detail, you'll not be able to understand anything. So we make a summary of it. How do we make a summary? Now we are not interested in these details. In summary, we simply mention that cash is 28 lakhs. Okay, how you make the summary? 5 points. Say you simply mention that jewelry is 2,40,000 and so on, whatever 30-40 items are. This summary will help you to understand what all things you have in your business. Okay. Now, can anyone tell me what is the profit earned so far? Raise your hand. Profit earned so far. Chandni?
1,30,000.
How many Janvis are there in the class? Yes, Janvi? 1,30,000. Correct. Be again. 3 lakhs jewelry sold for. So you earn the profit of. And 2 lakhs jewelry sold for 2,30,000. You earn the profit of 30,000. In 6 days. Running the business good or not? 10 lakhs you invested and in 6 days only you earned a profit of 1 lakh. So in 60 days your money is recovered. Okay, break-even point will easily arrive in 60 days period itself. So what is the fourth thing we do in the business? Analysis. Analysis is that business is being run very well. Love will get lots of respect in future if he runs the business in the same manner. And people will start loving him a lot if he does the business in the same manner. Lavina will be very happy. Same manner. So we can make an analysis that he is running the business very well. Are you okay with it? This is accounting. So how would you define accounting? Accounting is an art. Now, why we call it as an art? Art doesn't mean that we are going to do any drawings, paintings in this subject. Art is kala, skill. It is a skill. And everyone does not know this skill. Until now you are not knowing this skill. You are going to learn this skill during the year. So it is an art. Everyone cannot do it. You have to learn that art of doing it. You have to learn that skill of doing it. Okay? So you'll say accounting is an art. Once again, accounting is an art. Of recording, classifying, and summarizing. Repeat one more time. The transactions and events. Now what is this event? Transaction are the activities which we do in business and which can be measured in
Money.
monetary terms. Okay. Event is the final result of those transactions. Finally, at the end of the year, we find out, did the business earn profit or incur loss? That is called event. So what do you record, classify and summarize? You record, classify and summarize the transactions, and then you also summarize the event, which is your earned profit or incurred. That is the main motive of making the books of accounts, to find out whether our business is earning profit or incurring loss. So once again, accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing the transactions and events which can be measured in terms of money. In such a way that it helps the users in taking correct decisions. Okay, because you take decisions based on that. If you are earning profit, you'll expand your business. If you are incurring loss, you'll close your business. So it helps the user or the owners in taking correct decisions. That is analysis. Is everyone clear with that? Who has given this definition? No, I am not. Okay, I'll just explain it to you. This definition is given by AICPA, American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Who has given this definition? American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. Are you all clear with that?
Yes.
So this definition is to be remembered as it is. Means if they ask, and I think you remember by now. If they ask you in exams, perfectly it should be. So once again, accounting is an art of recording, classifying and summarizing the transactions and events which can be measured in terms of money in such a way that it helps the users in taking correct decisions. Is everyone clear with that? So in your notebooks, give the heading Accountancy Chapter 1. Yes? Any notebook is fine. No discrimination, you can use any notebook. Okay. Yes. Introduction and terminology. We are going to study various terms in this chapter. But there are 32 to 35 terms involved in the chapter 1, which if we study at a stretch in 3-4 periods, then you'll find the subject very dry and boring. So what we shall be doing is definition we have seen today, some 6 to 7 basic terms required we'll do in the next period, and after that we'll directly shift on to chapter 2, which is a practical chapter with the numericals and solutions. We'll start that, and simultaneously we'll keep on doing some part from chapter 1. Like we did in stats also. Every day one theory answer plus something from chapter 2. So that is how we'll do in accountancy also. So in the third period we'll start with the practical part also. Okay? So let us definition of accounting. As per AICPA, comma, what is the full form? American Institute of Certified Public Accountants, comma, accounting is an, now start writing it in inverted commas, accounting is an, yes? Accounting is an art of recording,
Summarizing.
comma, classifying, after recording, classifying, and summarizing the transactions and events EVENTS, events, which can be measured in terms of money in such a way that it helps the users in taking correct decisions. So, any confusion in this? All are clear with that? So, some more terms we will see in the next period. By the way, tomorrow you have a practice test of classification statistics, difficult examples. Main test you'll have it at the weekend only. Practice test means what? Understand the meaning. First of all, this I'll be taking randomly in between during the year. Practice test means I'll tell you today the questions, important ones which you should prepare and come, and I'll ask from those questions only. Okay, this is a pre-preparation before the main test because the next part of the chapter is very difficult. The certain parts what we did in between of the chapter was a difficult one. So I want a practice test before that. So I'll tell you the questions today which you have to prepare and come. You'll be writing it in those sheets, giving it back. They'll be checked and given back to you, but marks will not be awarded. You'll just come to know how many questions you could attempt correctly and how many you attempted wrong. Okay, then you are going to have the main test again of 25 marks at the end of the week, but this will be a practice test for the test. Okay, so note down the important questions of chapter 2 of statistics. And you will bring the textbook with you. Will tell you directly that this question you start solving it. You'll start solving those questions. Separate test paper will not be given. Time will be given to you 1 hour, same 1 hour. You'll solve those questions and you'll submit the papers. Okay? Illustration 9. Illustration 9. 13. 14. 15. Exercise 2.1. Question 10. Exercise 2. Section E, question 5. Section F. Question 1, 2, 3, 4. So these all are important questions. From this I'll ask you any 3 to 4 questions to be solved in the class. Is everyone clear with that? Now, what is the doubt in illustration 9? Statistics, take out the doubts, and some homework questions of statistics I'll be discussing today, the left out ones. So that chapter will completely get over that part of the chapter. Okay, page 27, illustration 9, question 1. How many persons have weight less than 45 kgs? So directly less than type is given to you. Against 45, can you see the cumulative frequency is 30? So 30 persons have weight less than 45 kg. Already you have given less than 10. So less than 45, there are 30 people. Is any other doubts? Okay, now the left out questions which will be in your homework tomorrow, I am discussing them. Did I give any illustration left out to be done? 16 is left out. Take out page 34, illustration 16, it is your homework, I am discussing it. Page 34, illustration 16. Dear reader, the monthly salaries of 24 employees working in a private company are given below. Prepare an appropriate frequency distribution from it. Now, here what is the lowest observation? 3000. Highest? Is the range very large or not? 40,000 minus 3,000 means 37,000. If you remember, we did one of the objective questions where I told you if range is very large, we make unequal class length distribution. So that is what is done here. See, a salary of employee is considered as a continuous variable. Range is 37,000, too large. Hence, we can form a frequency distribution with unequal class length. And see on the next page, what unequal class lengths they made? 3,000 to, then 5 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 25, 25 to 40. Now, how will you decide this? You don't have to decide. In the exams, hint will be given to you. So right now when you solve the question, directly take these classes copy from the solution. But telemarks don't copy from the solution, do it on your own. What kind of hint will be given? For example, in exams they'll tell you, make a continuous frequency distribution taking the class length of first class as 2000, second class as 5000, third and fourth class, third class as 10,000, fourth class as 5,000 and fifth class as 20,000. This kind of hint will be given to you with which you can decide what classes are to be. So right now when you solve it as homework, what will you do is directly take the classes from the solution and telemarks you will do from the question. Is everyone clear with that? 17 is done?
Yes.
2.1 is completely done? Yes. Now exercise 2, section C is question 9 remaining. Section C, question 9. So take it as homework, it's a very simple one. Discrete is given to you and you have to make less than type. So in discrete, will you use the sign of equal to?
Yes.
You'll use the sign of equal to and add from top to bottom. Okay. So that is your homework. Then section C, question 9. Section D, 8 is done.
Yes.
10, 11, 12 is done.
Yes.
Section E, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 is done.
Yes.
Section F, 1 is done. Okay, I am discussing, take it as homework and it's an important one also. It's an easy one, but don't worry about that. A sample of 25 lenses is selected from the day's production of a company manufacturing lenses. The thickness of these selected lenses are as under. Underline 25 lenses. Underline thickness of lenses. What is variable? What is frequency? Raise your hand. Vrishti?
Thickness of lenses is variable and 25 number of lenses is
Correct. 25 lenses marked as Fi. Thickness of lenses marked as Xi. Now distribute the data into underline 5 classes. What is that? K of equal length. So, what is the lowest observation?
1.5.
Lowest observation is 1.506 505 and highest is 1.528. Now, range will be highest minus lowest. So 0.023. The range will be 0.023. We have to make how many classes? 5. So range classes means C will be R divided by K. 0.023 divided by 5. 0.023 0, 4 and 6. But now tell me, every observation is in how many decimal places? 3 decimal places. So we will also have to make class length with 3 decimals. Means we will take it as 0.005. Because C into K must be greater than or equal to R. So I told you always round it off to the higher number. So what will be the higher number than 4? Once again in the question, all the observations are with how many decimal places?
3.
So our class length will also be of 3 decimals. Okay? In that 3 decimals, the third one is 4. But C into K must be greater than or equal to R. So what is the number you will take instead of 4? 5. Now what is the lowest observation? 1.505. So first class will be 1.505 to 1.5. Actually 510, but you take 09 because it is continuous. So make inclusive. If the variable is continuous, then make inclusive classes. So instead of 510, what will you take? 505. Then instead of 515, 514. Then instead of 520, 519. Then 524. And last will be 529. Will that include 1.528 or not? See, question is asked, you make it with 5 classes. Do we have 5 classes or not? So these will be your classes, and then you'll find the tally marks and frequency. Why did we make inclusive?
Sir, 1.525 into 5.
1 point?
Last class 1.5.
Sorry. Why do we take inclusive? Because the variable is continuous. So instead of taking 505 to 510, you take 505 to 509. And then 510 to 514 instead of 515. And then you can do the tally marks. Okay? And what is the question asked you? If the company decides that the lenses have thickness less than 1.510 and more than 1.525 are considered as defective, then what percent of lens in the sample are defective? This I discuss in the class. You find the home, tally marks, etc. I'll come. I'll discuss this answer in the class. Okay? Question 2 also take it as your homework. That's the last one. The data related to variations in the price of a share for 30 days in a share market are as under. Prepare an exclusive continuous distribution having class limits of one of the classes as 18.5 to 20.5. One of the classes is given to you 18.5 to 20.5. What is the lowest observation?
10.5.
Yes, underline 10.5. And what is the highest observation? 20.80. Now 20.80, lowest is 10.5. So first class you will take 10.5 to 12.5. Then 12.5 to 12.5 to 14.5. Then 14.5 to 16.5. Then 16.5 to
18.5.
and last is mentioned 18.5 to 20. One more 20.5 to 22.5 because 20.8 is the highest observation. So we'll start from 10.5 to 12.5 and last class will be 20.5 to 22.5 and then you'll again do the tally marks. Also try answering the questions. What is the mid value of fourth class? You'll apply that formula, lower limit plus upper limit divided by
2.
Find the number of days during which the price of share is at most 16.5 that you get from the distribution. And last one at least 19.5 also. However, these answers I discuss in the class. Got it everyone? So all the questions are covered. Total 4 questions in homework. Illustration 16, exercise 2, section C, question 9 and section F 1 and
2.
okay. Then we all for today.